When we were growing up in Kolkata, then still Calcutta, it was very tough to miss Art Deco architecture. Of course, one did not know it was Art Deco, but it was tough to not notice Victoria House, which now houses Calcutta Electric Supply Corporation. You could also not ignore Metro Cinema on this planet with its waterfall style columns and grand staircase. And as a young man, when we walked about town, you would see a whole lot of Art Deco inspired old residences. So, Art Deco made its appearance in the early 20th century in Europe, where it combined the then modern architectural styles with craftsmanship, exquisite materials, dramatic flourishes, and bright, bold colors. It came to represent glamour, luxury, opulence, and optimism about man's progress. If you have watched The Great Gatsby, you will notice Art Deco and opulence run in parallel throughout. Grand, ostentatious, and beautiful. But then came the Great War, the Great Depression, the emergence of Eastern Bloc, and all the optimism that and all that beauty gave way to a very socialist and authoritative approach to architecture. When the purpose of architecture was to create simple, honest, functional structure which accommodated their primary purpose, residences or offices. The structure had exposed concrete, had almost inhuman repetitiveness, lack of detail, and it sought to impose upon you with its coldness and size rather than beauty. Coincidentally, the style was called brutalism. As a young man, the idea of honesty and functionality in architecture as opposed to ostentation and flourishes really appealed to me then. Today, when I look at brutalist architecture, I see a dystopian uniformity and inherent darkness. It truly is more exposed, unfeeling concrete, and definitely less human. And then I start seeing beauty again in the very human and very conceited flourishes of Art Deco. Now I'm in a city that celebrates Art Deco, city of Miami. Miami has an Art Deco historic district with over 800 Art Deco buildings in less than a square mile. And there is a story to this. Carl Fisher was a true American entrepreneur, the kind who believed in scale. When he first came to Miami, it was a mosquito-infested marsh. But Carl saw it as a future holiday destination. He drained the bay and decided to make it aspirational. To his brief, his architects set about creating an Art Deco paradise that would make Miami Beach the playground of rich and famous as it is today. There are two other locations where I have seen Art Deco flourish. The first is Casablanca, which I have shared in an earlier video. The second is a location I have shared again, one that you would think is the antithesis of Art Deco, where you would have thought sheer state brutalism would have destroyed all vestiges of capitalist Art Deco. That is Havana in Cuba, of course, right across the bay from Miami. Most of it is decaying, like much else in Havana. But there's enough for you to imagine what the city must have been like before the revolution. In the 70s, a Miami Design Preservation League was formed, which ensures that Miami's Art Deco history is preserved. Now, there's another city which where I think a design preservation league would be of great help to protect the Art Deco treasures. This is a city which apparently after Miami has the largest number of Art Deco structures. Which city? Well, it is Bombay or Mumbai.